And there it is, folks. 4 mornings sent. Next up, ping. Boom. Ping sent. Published that. Oh, the homie replied to me. Oh, darn it. Live on stream. Don't know how to mute where this wouldn't play on stream, so I'll listen to it after stream. Talk later, you the man. Let me hit him with a heart here. That's just, I'm sending some love right now to the big homie, Nibs, who really pushed me to stream on Rumble, which now has officially changed my life. How do I make this mark unread? And I'll explain why or how that is when I see anyone in the community here. We'll tell them. All right. Memento. Oh, Lord. Put this computer next to us. Where is... Mello, hello! See, I rhyme. How are you today, Mello? You doing well? There we go. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, a video game. Look at that, folks. How beautiful is that? After last night losing all my points because of a cheating Wilder who had cheated in relics, I'm a little, you know, I want to get my points back. I don't really care. I went into, when I got max rank, I said I wasn't going to care if we win or lose anymore. But the fact that I lost because of a cheating moron, it's made me want to get my points back, you know, chat. But Mel, you doing well? Let's go in. My thoughts are I'll do like a match of this and then I'll go do some Radon practice. I don't know. I'm basically playing it by ear because my brain is melted right now. I'm so tired and out of it. I am so tired and out of it. What is the route I want to take? I mean, I could just go up here though. Honestly, yes, but this is a starting camp worth doing. I'm doing great, but I won't be able to chat much today because I'm booking up in this... Booking up a storm in the kitchen. What is booking up? Oh, cooking up. I'm an idiot. That was very obvious that you were saying cooking up a storm. Incredible chat. I was reading the chat there. That's okay. That chest guy back there is going to vanish. Watch. Or he won't be there when I come back now. Oh! Guy who killed me died of poison. Let's see if Mr. Chest is still there. He is! You always want to kill this guy first because he does disappear. Oh, I am so tired right now. I'm like half asleep. Okay. So this is the one camp I'll ever loot. I don't care about that. Holy attack is never going to be good because this is Fulgor. Blood boil is really nice. You know, I'll take that over the spray mist. All right. Oh, 2 lightning grease off the start is incredible. We can just hold on to that until we eventually hit up Fulgor at the end. All right. I don't want to disturb you in your process, but what? Oh, no. Hate to see a dog there. What are you cooking was going to be my question. Oh, it's red. This is a bad start to the run, folks, but it'll be fine. It'll all work out in the end. Real interested to know what you're cooking. I'll do this skip because I want to hit the Grace. Oh, folks, what a day. A monumental day of my life, truly. That's the skip. You always want to do that when you get to that wall. There we are. And boom. All right, I'll take it. Lasagna for me and my parents. That sounds fantastic. I haven't had lasagna in so many years. Oh, Eggs, you're second, unfortunately, because there's no such thing as one stream here. How are you, Oegs? You doing well? We got some big news today, Oegs. I'll tell you right now. I just got my first paycheck from being in the creator program on Rumble. And it's enough to pay my rent in the capital city, which is obviously life-changing for me. Ow. Bro, did you notice I didn't take damage there, chat? That's literally my Balancer Relic saved me. Ow. I didn't take damage again. I love me some Balancer Relic, chat. I really would have thought 2 Spark Amatics would have caused him to stagger. They do a ton of stagger damage after all. Okay. What I'll do that. Cuckstone, smithing, charge, guard counter, damage station at full HP. There it is. Okay, I think we just go straight castle. But Oegs, how are you doing today, my friend? Oh, true. What is here? This is a waste of my time, but my brain has said I must kill these things. You doing well today? Okay. We're going to avoid the Deathrite Bird for now. We are level 3, basically. I'll select when I use that uplifting... Sorry, that blood boil wisely. Ooh, I see something... I see something nice over there. Bro, you're kidding me. Oh, I got a Dragon Crest, and there's some... was that a Lord of Blood's Exaltation? Okay, I need that too. All right, Balancers, you better make it worth it. What do we got? I love this summon of the Balancers because it puts you right into the Merchant, which allows me to +2 immediately. Like, that's really nice. Perfect. Perfect, folks. Doing good at work right now, you say? Oh! There we go. Well, I hope your workday is a not too hard one, my friend. And this is how you beat them as Iron Eye. You just go up, you get on top of something, and you don't worry about any of the enemies. It's just a guaranteed kill. This is good. It's some good levels, and it happened after we got our +2. So it's actually really good. There we go. Nice. Very good, chat. You play this game so much that you eventually learn where the The spirit springs are to that degree. Also, I'm sorry to this guy who I landed on top of. All right, where is it? Okay, over here. So this is one I can't cheese. Unfortunate. There we go. I can kill you too. I'm dead. Hello. All right, I need to get you in the eyes, please. There we go. There we go. And that's nice damage for a level 2 guy. All right, he's dead. Check out this stuff. What do we got? Guard breaking, holy attack power. We're never taking a holy bow against Fulgor. Jump attacks. We'll take the FP. All right, we need to look real quick. Is there a super merchant on this map? No, if there is, I'm just blind. I mean, I guess we're still just running to the castle, right? Seems right. Of course it's trolls. Why would it be anything else? What else exists in this game? Answer, nothing. Yeah, I see you. Not today, Mr. Troll. Very good. Oh, bro, that's so unfortunate. Bro, I'm getting hit by all the dumbest things. All right, let's see it. Give me rivers. Oh, bro, who are you and why are you so excited? Give it to me right now. Jump attacks. Bro. So my thought is just to do these 2 trolls and then try the Ender boss, but I doubt I have time due to the bouncers. I played one game Nerd the other day and got Everdark bouncers. I'm now 7125. I think you told me about that game. I've been super sick these past few days. Oh. I'm in trouble, chat. Really? LOL. Okay, that was pretty funny. Yo, get over here. You'll be max soon. Oh, Eggs, did you catch that game last night that I played? We played a game with a cheating Wilder, with all cheated in relics, and he must have cheated to get to his rank. He was so terrible. He basically griefed our entire run. What do we got? Lightning grease. Fire attack is nice. I want that. I don't remember telling you. I can't remember anything. Listen, I don't remember anything myself, bro. Give it to me. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, just like we asked for. Little rivers of blood right out the gate. Now, I still want to shop at the merchant for some keys. Some shards. But what more could a man need? No, I didn't see it when I got home. I went straight to bed, didn't wake up until this morning for work. My man's over here grinding hard. I feel you, bro. Bro, I am so tired right now. I had such a long work day today. Like, such a long work day. And then I decided to run 4 miles. I was aiming for like 6, but I couldn't. We kind of have nothing, so I really need to check these. Ooh, uplifting is good. We'll take that over this. I thought that was a full HP for a second. I got excited. But Oegs, I don't know if you heard me say this at the start of stream when I saw you, but we just got our first payment from being the creator program of Rumble, and it's enough money to pay our rent at the new place that we're getting in the capital city. So it's a life-changing thing that happened. It's pretty sick. You see that, chat? I perfectly touched the grace, get my flask back, and then I used my skill so that I framed the rain. How cool is that? Bro, you're kidding me that that actually hit me. All right, it's cavalry, though. All right, man. Invisible tree stump. Classic. Our invisible bosses that were sitting there had already spawned? Uh-oh. Woo! Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? You have to find him quick because this guy will jump in just like this and kill you. Nice. Okay, that was my bad. I decided I wanted to look at my, where is he? There he is. Hello. Nice. Lamau. Lamau. FP Resto is probably better, honestly. Very nice, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. We're not doing poorly. We are not doing poorly. I want to remember to go to a regular merchant, but there is a Libra there. What do we got? Fire up. Continuous HP. I mean, yeah, I guess. Time to just kill bosses. And invaders. Charge sorceries. Garbage. Okay, I'm gonna kill this guy because he's right here and he's very fast. I know. You're kidding me, bro. Thank you, bouncers. That was I got memed. That was like I got trolled by that hit. What? Oh, come on. Well, that's a time loss. Whatever. Melee attack. Attack powerful HP 14%. We'll take that. Because we're going to have more than enough level. Now we don't have enough to pay Libra for the stuff. If he has something good that we have to buy. Like runes. Guard counters. If he has greatness, then it's kind of like a tough situation. Like, maybe I should come back. That's my thought. Hello. I'm making a choice. Hold that to bay. Powerful weapon. Okay. No thanks. I'm good on all that. There should be a Lord of Blood's exaltation near the castle, I think. I wouldn't take it anyway with the Pearl Drake on the map. Do I kill either of these? Honestly, no. I'm just gonna go for the, I'm going for the invaders. Morning, Chris. Chris, we just got our first paycheck from Rumble, and guess what? It is about exactly the amount that my rent is going to cost in the capital. So it's a life-changing thing that happened, basically. Now we're going to be earning enough, basically, to pay our rent. If we can, you know, make like we did this month, you know, this month was very good. You know, so I'm not going to, like... But not to assume anything. That is a Loretta. I want to kill that Loretta, but I straight up don't have time if I want to get every invader and get these and get the castle. Oh, chat. It's lightning ball land. All right. Okay, so this is Iron Eye. Rule of Iron Eye. You have to rush an Iron Eye. Okay. That was wild that he just killed me instantaneously. He got me stuck. Staggered. Like, I couldn't move. Your rent must be cheap as a truck? Yeah, I mean, I do live in Central Asia. So, I mean, what do you think? I'm moving from a village to the capital, sure. But also, we're getting our rent charged pretty much 1/4 off because it's a friend of mine's family. Don't you dare, bro. Also, I make more than you'd think I would. I mean, that was a pretty rude thing to say, Frybits, to be honest. Because that could imply some pretty rude stuff, I'll be honest with you. But I made a good amount of money. I mean, as much as my rent was. Okay, anything else? We've got attack, fire, damage station. Okay, we're good. So now... You know, it wasn't a crazy amount of money, but making enough to pay my rent fully just from streaming, that's pretty incredible, I'd say. Not many people can say that. It is the dream right there, you know? It doesn't pay my utilities or my, you know, the cost of living, but, you know. But in the future, private, that's probably not the most respectful thing to say to someone, for the record. How are you today, Frybit? But yeah, I mean, on this journey, things are working. Okay, we gotta pray. Okay, I was praying. This circle is dreamlike. We get all of the flasks, we get the extra invader, and we have the castle here. We have our two best in slots, really. I would love more damage, like from Alexander's, but I always will prefer Dragon Crest and Pearl Drake, always. You doing well, Frybits? You having a good day? There we go. I would love more skill attack power, really, but... You know, be how it be. Level 11. I'm probably just gonna skip Lake Boss. Wait, hold on one second. Cheap as a truck? What does that mean? I just realized. It took a second, and then I was like, wait a minute. What is that? Trucks are expensive, generally speaking. Is physical up better than fire up? No, honestly. I think it's not in this case. Trucks are very expensive. I think we have time to do the lake boss. All right. I'll do this. All right. Poison. So I get about 15% extra damage. Nice. All right. Darn it, I didn't want to take that because there's a Oh, we killed the talisman bug over there. Nice. Give me a Wendy. Give me a Wendy. Skill attack? Ooh, I mean, that's definitely going in the pocket. Boom. All right, we have full flasks. I mean, chat, it's coming together now. No, no, no. Yes, that's a big yes. That reminds, ooh. There you go. Learning that you can R2 to consume something in your inventory like that, when you have it and replace an item, has really upped my gameplay. Honestly, I'm good on talismans. I don't need to go looking down there. There is a Lord of Blood's Exaltation that I left somewhere, but I'm just gonna leave it. I don't need it. Nice. Kill these guys. Over here. Okay, not a good one. A little Night Witch action. I'm just gonna hide behind this. That's so cool, bro. And dead. That's what I call damage, folks. Maximum stamina. I'm good on all that. Okay. To the castle, ladies and gentlemen. Castle time. Wee woo, wee woo, castle time. It's more like just under boss than over boss time. That's just what I'm gonna do. I'll go this way. At this point, yeah, most trucks are expensive. The cheap ones being 28K. Yeah. I mean, it sounded good when you said it, but like Frybit, but it doesn't make sense. I do run into a problem of not being able to hold more starlight shards, but that's okay. Just buy one. Really? They're not going after these crabs for some reason. I'm surprised I thought these would kill crabs. All right, you're easy, so I'm not gonna use my blood boil. I almost did, you saw that, chat? All right, poison, and then watch this. You see this? Cornered. And dead. Why are you alive still? Replace the F with arm. Truck? Replace the T. A frock? Bro, I'm too tired. I'm sorry. I don't understand. I'm so tired, chat. Physical damage negation. 13%. Nah. Chat, I am so out of it right now. It is kind of wild how tired I am. Top boss time. I am like so, but you doing well today, Frybits? But I am so out of it, chat. Like I am in a different dimension right now. After such a long work day. Oh, crit! Well, I already wait, no, see, I already said that. Never mind. Yeah, I don't need that. If that was holy damage negation, I might have replaced my physical thingy with it. Oh, he means cheap as F? Got you, got you. Chat, I am so good. That skip we just did, chat, you're not going to see anyone doing that on their streams. Okay, thank you, bouncers, because that was so dumb of me. I appreciate you, bouncers. Shiu, hello, how are you today? Shiu, big news. Huge news. And dead. Give me 3 Wending Graces. Charge sorceries, magic attack, magic attack. Bro, so much goodness if I was a different character. That's unfortunate. Sorceries incants. Dude, really? I was hoping for some skill attack. I mean, we're pretty much good to go now. But, I mean, I'll go after these guys. Heal. Heal. We just got our payout, our first ever payout from Rumble, Shihu. And to my shock, it was enough money to pay my rent in the capital city. So if I like earned the same amount every month, my rent is paid by streaming. Can you believe that? It really shocked me. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. And it's life-changing, obviously. It's life-changing that I can now earn enough from streaming to pay my rent. And, I don't know, just so much love to them over there. I can't believe it, really, to be honest. I'm still in shock. Okay, I could buy another, whatever. I'm still in shock. I found out the news, chat, as I was clicking start stream. Like, I found out about it because as I was clicking start stream, the first day I was like, let me just check my emails real quick. And it was like, oh, you've received your payout from the creator program. I'm like, what? Is this a different payout? And so I checked my account and I look at it and I just sat there and my jaw dropped. You know? Changed my life. This streaming thing, it seems like it's gonna work out, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I shouldn't expect the same amount. I watched your 9-hour video getting clapped by the tree sentinel. Frybits, you watched my first ever stream? Okay, respect. Frybits, that's my first ever stream you watched. From May, the end of May of last year. I can't believe you watched my first ever stream. Thank you for watching that. That's sick. Nice, dude. That's issue. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Living the dream, bro. Really, Frybits, thank you. That's sick. But yeah, Frybits, that was my first stream I ever did. All right, heal. All right, let's get him poisoned. Nice. Now that he's at half, I do wonder if he's gonna go into phase 2. I'm a little afraid of phase 2. He's in phase 2, chat. Let me show you why I'm afraid of phase 2. Okay, now we have an actual problem here. Yeah. Yep. Oh boy. We have a problem. Him being in phase 2 and them both being alive, very bad. Okay, chat. Your boy has to focus. Oh, there goes the Wendy. Never mind. There goes the bouncers. Dude, okay, that was lame. There goes the Wendy. Balancers or Wendy? I can't tell. Don't you dare me, bro. That's cool. Okay, that was balancers. Okay, we lost the Wending Grace, but that was we got straight up memed there, chat. That's unbelievable that just happened the way it did. Physical attack. We lost our ult, chat. That is unbelievable that just went down the way it did. I heard you say that, like, I wonder how many people decide to keep fighting instead of walking past. Let's actually beat him on his 4th try in his first playthrough. Sure. I believe it. Charlie's great. Uh-oh. Hold on one second. My Frybits, how does the YouTube stream look for you? Is it buffering at all, or does it look normal? I'm seeing some buffering on my end. For YouTube only. Though maybe it was just my computer. So maybe it's actually fine. Alright, level 15 with a lot of stuff to spare. How do we want to do this? I mean, we kind of have to go in with all of this stuff on us. So we're gonna have to use whatever. I mean, I don't care if it's low quality. We bought. Okay, but Frybits, my income and livelihood is directly tied to it not being low quality. So you please tell me if there's lag issues. I need to know, because if there's lag issues, the YouTube algorithm won't promote me. And you know, I'm trying to live off of this. So I appreciate the sentiment, but please tell me if you ever see any issue. I think it's so cool though that you watched my full first stream. That's sick, man. You see how far we've come. Okay, so we're buying that. This will run out. It doesn't even matter. One of those. Okay. So here's the plan. I'm gonna eat all of this and then I'm gonna run it. Not really, latency isn't bad either. Okay, I'd love to hear that. Thank you for the report. But again, I don't know if you responded to me. If you did, I didn't see, but I was asking how are you doing today. But all right, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Here we go. A very weird way to do things, by the way. That is not the normal way you want to do that. All right. If he goes into stance mode, I need to apply lighting to my bow. Okay, it's normal. Okay. Chat. So normal. This is the one boss where you want the Everdark. The Everdark is easier than normal. That's tough. Uh-oh. You're kidding me! I hit him, but it was too slow. My brain took a second to calculate what to do. Uh-oh. And now he's phase 2. Okay, chat, I need to really focus. I didn't hit him there. Death! Bang! There you go. That's how you do it, folks. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, we didn't use the wending. We forgot to use the uplifting. I forgot I had the uplifting aromatic. Whoopsies! We could have been doing 10% more damage, but I'd say that's how it goes. Chat, when you get good enough at this game, you learn how to build your characters so well. Kind of a weird route. Definitely a weird game, but it came together at the, towards the end. Always when we get Ice Storm upon charge attacks and FP rest. I should never use the Ice Storm. I didn't even notice I had that. I should have. FP restoration upon landing attacks is sick. 1 damage negation didn't do anything, by the way. Did we notice? I died in 1 hit to everything. Skill attack 21, so nice. Yeah, this was a good little build. We got our attack ups 14%, 14%. These two save me. You'll love to see it. Little win to start the day, folks. Glint Blade, Phalanx, Art Gauge, no thanks. Initial standard, but then nothing else good, right? Scarlet Rot, no. Guarding, no. Feeding enemies. No, rot. That was almost a good relic. Rot. Why am I getting all these rot relics, bro? Garbage. Garbage. Frostbite. Lightning. I mean, that could be a build, maybe. This is an interesting one, actually. This isn't the worst relic. I could see this being used in a very specific circumstance. Thrusting counterattack +1 means for Iron Eye, he's always doing thrusting counterattacks. Lightning up 4. So if I did a lightning build and then a lightning frost build, how would I do that, though? I don't see a way that that's even possible. Because you need to start with frost on your bow. I don't know. I'm going to hold on to this relic, even though I don't think it's possible to ever use. All right, 9,600, folks. Whew. All right, that's close enough, I think. Who wants to watch me die to Radon a bunch of times? I do. Okay, I'm going to hit the BRB screen because I want to open Microsoft Word. Uh-oh, what'd I just do? And I don't want to accidentally leak something. I think we go over the speedrun route. Have you thought about playing other Nightfarers? I've played them all. I mean, I have about 900. I say I have 1,000 hours in Iron Eye, but that's not true. I have 900 hours-ish in Iron Eye. And then like 150 hours in the other characters. I have played the rest of them. Funny enough, Scholar, Katana Scholar is my second most played build after Iron Eye. Isn't that crazy? After that, it would be Wilder. No, it would be Raider and then Wilder. But I'm just an Iron Eye main at this point. But I have played all the characters. Iron Eye is just what is the most fun for me. All right, hold on 1 second, folks. File, new. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Here is a Word document. All right. Let's try and optimize the speed run, shall we? What? You can't see my screen. Why not? Uh-oh, chat. Chat, something's wrong. My hotkeys weren't working for a moment there. That was weird. That freaked me out. All right. Okay. We are going to write up our route for the speed run. But first, let's get ourselves some Elden Ring. Boom, boom, boom. Elden Ring. There you are. Loading. Okay. And let me get... What am I forgetting? Let me change game category. Elden Ring. Okay. 1 out of 3 game categories changed, I think. Yes, went through. Okay, I got to update on every site. Updating it on Kick. Updated on Twitch already. Elden Ring. There we go. Game updated on Kick. View my channel. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I just have the most fun with Iron Eye. Iron Eye, I don't know what it is, but Iron Eye is like connects with my soul. I don't know how to explain it. I just love Iron Eye. Behind Iron Eye, I like Raider the most, to be honest. But Raider in Depth 5 is kind of hard to play. They did buff Raider to make him way more playable in Depth 5. But even with the buffs, like, he's good now. But, like, I'd like to get really good at Executor, to be honest. Executor is pretty sick. When I started, my first, like, 20 hours in the game, I was just only playing Executor. For those who remember. All right. So, I want to write out my speed run, but first we got to defeat Radon. We have him left over from yesterday. We need Radon practice. You know, there's a Chick-fil-A streaming app. You should stream there. Isn't there a KFC streaming app? Also, I don't live in America, and that's an American thing, clearly. I mean, unfortunately, right? Because there's so many American things I can't be a part of, like PayPal, who banned me because they're like, you're not in America, even though I am an American citizen. Mad annoying. I should stream everywhere. To be honest, I would stream on the Chick-fil-A app, all right? I'd stream on any... I would stream on every website that exists that allows you to stream if I could. My computer just isn't strong enough. I stream to 4 websites right now, and that's a good balance, all right? That's pretty much the most I can do without bricking my computer. And I recommend it to everyone who wants to stream. You gotta multi-stream. You gotta. If you don't multi-stream as a new streamer... You're kneecapping yourself. You're making it so much harder. It is taking forever to load, by the way, chat. I hope we're not having the same issue we had the other day where the game didn't want to play. Hold on. Let me fix my things here. Where is... Here it is. Alrighty. Gosh, this game is so much slower. So much slower than NIGHTREIGN. All right. So immediately... I don't know why it does that sometimes with the camera. You're kidding. It's very cool that I'm getting good at that dismount, though. Come on, bro. Disappear already. There we go. All right. I don't know what just happened. I used to stream, but I got tired of it. Well, you know... People's purposes for streaming are all different, right? Me, I had always dreamed of it, of playing games my whole life, and this was my excuse. Because I said, you know what? I can make a living streaming, and I can play the games I always wanted to play. Now, no one should ever start streaming assuming they're going to make a living. But because I live in such a cheap country... That's awesome, dude. Because I live in such a cheap country, whereas, you know, I'm not looking to try and make it famous or big or something. You know, I only need to earn a very small amount of money. Less than minimum wage. Much less than minimum wage in America. And I can not only pay all my bills, but I could buy a house. I could get a mortgage. I could support my entire family. Just if I earned, like, minimum wage streaming. And so for me, it's extremely doable. Okay, this time we're remembering to do this, though, so that's good. Now, he should not be facing me anymore. There we go. And you have to imagine, for somebody who never played games in their life... Wrong button. I mean, wrong end. It's pretty incredible to all of a sudden do it. Right? Okay, you can delay that a lot more than I thought you could. Okay. Bro, what? Okay, I don't know why I thought he was on other people. I'll read your comment in a moment. So I'm supposed to do that, basically. Where I'm supposed to iframe. I almost got the 1 cycle. Almost got the 1 cycle. I used to play Roblox, but everyone knows has bad games, so I didn't want to have been the guy who plays with, so I stopped making videos too. Well, that is a dumb reason to stop streaming. No offense. I mean, you know, you shouldn't care what other people think so much. It's not important. Oh, I'm so dead, chat. Tough. Okay, but that's better. Caring what other people think is foolish. You know? It's not a way to live life, right? You know? At the end of the day, you have to do what makes you happy. Because your existence is your own, and that's all that matters. Well, for one, I think the game is horrible, and two, I don't want to support Roblox at all. Roblox has a million, though, games in it. So, like, there's so much in it. Not wanting to support it is fair, though. But then, if you say that with one thing, then it should go to everything. Also, that time I forgot. You know, I think there's no real ethical companies that exist. But, that's a different topic. But, I do respect that. And it's like, I don't want to support this or that. That's fine. Roblox is on the list of games I have to try out. Although, you know, because it is a legendary platform. And I've obviously never seen it before. All right, here we go. There we are. Summon that. And then... here we are. Okay, let's try this again. The only time I ever had playing was with my friend. The games are buns. Well, then why did you stream it if you didn't have fun doing it? That doesn't make any sense. That's like saying I chose to stream a random thing I hate. Makes no sense. Okay. That's a shame. Heal. Heal. Where are there summoning signs, chat? Up on the hill, right? Okay, I got a little scared there because I couldn't see him. There we go. Gotcha. All right, then we have to go. Is it this hill? I think it's this hill. I used to like it, but Roblox has gone insane. Okay, so you used to like it. Okay. Well, you said the only time you ever had fun was playing with your friend. So it made it seem like you never liked it. But you can't even talk in the game anymore. They force you to scan your face. Yeah, I mean, that's the world today, right? I hate all that stuff. That is the world, though. I mean, I don't care about talking in any game, though, so I'm good on that front. You can play it without scanning your face if you don't talk. And then, chat?
What are you playing at? Wait, I see it now. Who's there with you? How could this...
Hey! Goodbye, my friend! And then Warrior Jar Shard. And unbelievably powerful. And then the run would begin. Okay, chat. I think it's time to figure this run out. So now that we have sorry. Now that we have Radon down and we've figured that out, now let's plot the speed run out, and I could use some help from anyone who knows or remembers yesterday's stream. All right. So all right. 1. Why is caps lock on? Buy crafting kit Kale. That's step 1. No. That's not even step 1. Hold on. That's gonna be like step 87 actually. Hold on. Step 1. Lands between rune popped on elevator plus remove armor other than chest plus bow. Okay, I'm not doing bow cancels. So we pop the rune, we remove armor. 2, buy crafting kit Kale. I'm thinking about the order that we're doing stuff. Do I immediately... What is the first time I need blood grease? Radon? Bloodhound Knight? Doesn't even help with that problem. There was a guy... I mean, no doubt. I mean, to be fair, the platforms could actually do a lot for those problems, but anything they would actually do for them, money gets in the way of. Anyway, let's not talk about this because it's bad vibes, you know? Okay, I'm trying to think. Do I use bleed grease against the tree sentinel, chat? Who knows? Does that seem like... How resistant is the tree sentinel from bleeding? Does anyone know? I'm trying to... I had a thing up, and I just cannot find what I did with it. Hold on. Hold on, chat. Let me look. Ah, here it is. Okay. I'm watching Blank Speedrun, which is outdated. But what I'm watching is specifically, I want to see if he adds blood grease to the tree sentinel. He does draconic, then he goes back and he does normal after draconic. He's not weak to bleed? What's his... Does he have a 542 resist? Hold on. Okay, we actually don't... 517. Okay, we don't need blood grease. It's just not worth it. Okay, alright. So, we don't need blood grease for Tree Sentinel, but we do need blood grease for Radon and Bloodhound Knight. The question is... I'm trying to route things together, but going to Kale, no matter what, is out of the way. I'm realizing. Alright, I need to test two things real quick, chat. We need to test a couple things. I think... I'm such an idiot, chat. Because I don't know at what point I'm going to run near Kale, even at the beginning of the game. Because I've made a route where basically I'm not going to go near Kale until I've done Tree Sentinel, but I won't do Tree Sentinel without the blood grease. So like, load game, slow run 3, delete, new game. Samurai, slow run number 4. Keepsake, lands between rune. Root resin is what we were missing, right? We ended up unable to, like, our whole path fell apart because we couldn't find that. I think we just have to go to him immediately, because if we want to do the Bloodhound Knight as early as we do and get the Bloodhound's Fang, and if we want to do Radon all before Tree Sentinel. Wait, no, Tree Sentinel is actually after Draconic. It's before Radon. Okay, but I need Bleed Grease for the Bloodhound Knight. I mean, I could just avoid... I could just do the Bloodhound Knight without Bleed Grease, to be honest. Yeah. You know what? I think that is what we do. So, in other words, we need to remember that we have to buy a crafting kit after Tree Sentinel. So I'm writing down the run to Grace, coast side towards Weeping for Torrent. Okay. I think the fast speedrun without glitches or mods was 57 minutes. I think it's like 55 or something. Or it's 45 or something. Yeah. We're doing a glitches speedrun and we're basing it off of those, but we're making our own route up. Okay, so... root resin. I need to find out where there's root resin. Hold on. Blood, grease, extra life. Wait, hold on a second, chat. I just had a realization. Hold on. Okay. No, I should be fine. All right, blood grease. And then, let's see. I don't know the name of the cookbook is the funny part. Nomadic word. Here we go. Root resin. So we need to figure out where can we pick up root resin that's on the way in the world. Grows in Limgrave. Okay. Is there a way to know where though? Let me look at the map. Oh, I need water bad. All right. You know, if you're in Asia, why does your computer have the same time zone as me? Think it over and you'll figure it out. We use a VPN when we're streaming, but not for all of them. On Twitch, we don't use a VPN. On YouTube, we don't use a VPN. For Rumble and Kick, we do use a VPN. The reason is because those are companies which have servers in America that are their best servers. Their servers in Asia are sparse and don't work that well, have issues. And so we realized by VPNing to America for those, we don't have issues. And so my clock time, my system time is set to my dedicated IP for America so that I don't get like in trouble on any of the sites. The sites know that I'm doing this. I spoke to them about this as a solution for the server having issues. It was just a unique workaround. What you don't know, before you came, we used to have issues of, my stream would lag by like 30 minutes to an hour delayed. Now we have no delay at all. All right, armor, ashes, bosses, consumables. Is it consumables? No. When are you going to play some Elden Ring blindfolded? One day, probably. Philosopher's key, locations, maps, materials. Materials. Yeah, I think it has to be materials, right? So it's, where's first step? It's right here, right? Like this is the first step. Am I stupid? On. Let me look. Site of Grace. Margate, Stormfoot, Groveside, Coastal Cave. Here we go. First step. Okay. Perfect, ladies and gentlemen. So my thought is we do first step and then we run to this grave. The Seaside Ruins? I think it's the Seaside Ruins, Grace. Right? Let's write it down. I mean, whatever. We'll figure that out. But okay, so where is root resin? Lump of flesh. It's root resin, right? Yeah, root resin. String, crab eggs, sliver of meat, crab eggs, dragonfly head, arterial leaf, trina lily, smoldering butterfly. We go over here because, no, we go over here actually. Tell me there's some around here. No. I wonder if root resin is, because these are like only, no, let me see. Blood rose, strip of white flesh, tarnished firefly, thin beast. Where is Blanks getting his root resin? I don't understand. Because he's crafting blood grease, but he's getting root resin from somewhere. I wish I could search by root resin. Okay. I mean, so we start here, we go this way, we go this way, we go over here, that teleports us up here. Mikola Lily. We do run this way towards Fort Faroth. Just a whole bunch of Mikola lilies. Toxic mushroom. Poison bloom. No. Sacramental bud. It's like there's no root resin, so I don't understand. Chat, I think we're gonna have to watch a YouTube video because I'm missing straight up something. Grows in Limgrave, but it doesn't say where. It says it grows in Limgrave, but there's none of it marked here. I assume isn't root resin like in dungeons? Maybe a merchant sells it? Farming locations, there are about 10 meters east. There are 6 more in the woods. Revender's Shack. Purchase sold from Round Table Hold. Okay, hold on. Wait, no. After the Grease Monster's bell bearing. How do you get this? I assume you have to kill a bell bearing hunter, which makes it not worth it, but let's just find out. I'm looking for how you get this bell bearing. Of a horn scent greasemonger. Okay, so this has to be DLC. But it's not... Wait, where's the location? It can be found in the church district. Yep. Well, folks, we are running into this issue. Does anyone know where can we get some easy root resin? / where do they get it at speedruns? Anyone? Folks, we're about to do something funny here. Chat, I am so tired. I am so tired. Maybe you hope hard enough, you'll magically get some. Well, maybe that would explain where it came from. Blanks. World record. WR. Elden Ring. Glitchless. Let's see. You got a 56. Okay. Chat, we're about to watch somebody else do this.
Multiplayer allowed? No, you can't play online.
We just have to watch this. Root resin bound near minor Erd trees. But Fextra doesn't show any. Alright, let's explore for some... Well, I mean, I might as well just look. This is a different route than I take, though. But what am I going to do? Watch this whole thing on stream? Probably not. Okay. Let's look around the minor Erd tree. All right, Chris. Let's test your hypothesis here. If Chris is correct, then it means Fextra Life is wrong, which is not shocking. Fextra Life is famously wrong all the time. Put on the air conditioner here. So this is not a speed run. This is me looking for root resin. It's the one thing where, at this point, the speed run, we pretty much have the whole early game figured out. We're just missing that one thing. Oh my. Let's go and explore. We can also test my hypothesis about the grace. So that's nice. There we go. All right, folks. Sorry that I'm super low energy today. My brain is absolutely melted. I am so exhausted, man. It can also be found near catacomb boss arenas. Yeah, but going through a catacomb would be such a huge time loss. Is there any here? No, right? I doubt there's root resin here. Chris, I could really use your help on this. This is definitely something I could use your help on, bro. We go to Fort... I'll tell you the route. We go to Fort Height first. We run directly to Fort Height. Then... we, run directly to the America's Third Church where you get your physic. Then... we use the teleporter behind it to go to, Garank. Then... we run to the Knights Cavalry on the bridge and cheese it. Then... we go to Fort Feroth, and we loot Fort Feroth. Then... what do we do after that? I don't know. My brain is mush. Okay, what's this? This is just a row of fruit. So, watch my screen, folks, and tell me if you see anywhere that I'm passing root resin. Okay, so I should have gone down over here, right? Yeah. If only I could bow cancel. I'm glad you pronounced Garank correctly. Some people pronounce it Garank, but it's not even remotely spelled that way. This is just row fruit, right? Yeah. So there is a grace. This is off of my memory. I haven't seen anyone do this in a run, but I think there should be a grace somewhere right around here. Let's see, what's this? Chris, I'm begging you. If anyone could help me, that's a smithing 1 plus the one near Kale. Should be enough. There's a minor urchin between Fort Hyde and Third Church, so... No, you're right about that, but I don't think there's any root resin. According to Fextra Life, there's no root resin there. But Fextra Life is often wrong. Where, chat, there's supposed to be a grace around here. Where is it? Did I miss it? Did I pass a grace? Chat, isn't there supposed to be a grace over here? Okay, hold on one second. There's supposed to be a grace here. I'm having a moment, chat. Where is the grace? There is a grace somewhere on this side. I'll just keep going, I guess. Okay, that's $1. That doesn't help. Oh, we forgot to pop our rune and get rid of the bow, chat. We forgot to get rid of the bow. Tough. Well, that explains a few things. Okay, there's a grace. Is this the grace that I'm thinking of? You know the tomato husks are counted as an object in the game instead of NPC? I did know that. Is it this? There isn't a closer one? So if you're wondering what I'm doing here, chat, here's the idea. You can get torrent from this grace, I believe. Let's see if I'm right. No. Okay, chat, I'm a little confused. There's a grace somewhere around here, chat, where you can get torrent. Are we sure there's no other grace between here and there? Let me look. You need to have 3 graces active. So the fact that I missed the original grace. Wait. Hold on. Is that true? Is it not going to work now because I already so I did activate this one. I don't remember touching this grace, by the way. Oh, so this grace is automatically active then. Well, I mean, I have 3 now. The stranded graveyard doesn't count? Interesting. On. Okay. So, then let me try the theory here. So I'll run over to Kale, and then this is where I could buy my crafting kit, I guess, because I need the grace. Is that right? Activate Church of Ella, go back to Seaside Ruins, you'll get Torrent. Seaside Ruins? I assume that is this one. Yeah. So if I do the first grace in the game, then I do the first step, then I do Church of Ella, then Seaside Ruins should give me Torrent. This routing sucks though, is the issue.
You're a ton, and I can also let you know. Then why not purchase?
So I would start the game, I'd run to Kale, I'd immediately purchase a crafting kit.
Goodbye.
I'd hit this. I didn't know that there was that you needed 3 graces. I've never heard that before. And then we just run straight this way and try not to aggro the tree sentinel. And then we accidentally aggro the tree sentinel. Come on, bro. Now's not the time. I'll kill you later. There we go. Chris says I didn't know that either. That's shocking. I assume I don't survive this. Okay, I do. That's good to know. Oh, and I can get a +1 stone. Okay, hold on, chat. I have a route is cooking in my mind. I can get a +1 stone right here. Right? There's this hole in the ground. I can take that plus the +1 stone that is on the anvil next to Kale. And by doing that, I can +2 my Uchi just to get a little more damage. I can bring that into Bloodhound Knight. Well, no, there's no point at that point because I've had to run to Kale. So no matter what, I'm going to have Blood Grease active. You know, it could have fast traveled instead. Yeah, but I'm trying to time it in my head and see how long of a running section this is. It's quite a while. My question is this faster than going the other route? I think it is still.
The finger maidens. They serve but you. I can play turning to
so we'd go here.
To the foot. Then it summon me. Ah, I bequeath. It will some torrent. Treat him with.
All right. And then we go. What is it? I'm trying to remember. Right. Boom. 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 Just gonna bother me, so I'm just gonna do that now. All right. Wait a minute. Why didn't I equip that one thing? Okay. All right. And then from here, I'm going kind of like this direction-ish. I'm trying to run over by the Bloodhound jail. So yes, I run straight here. Okay, question for the folks. Could I have gotten torrent from this grace? Does anyone know? Because if I could, that makes my routing way better if I can. Well, I'd have to run all the way here though. I don't know. Does anyone know? Anyone in the chat? Can I get torrent from this grace? This is the grace right before the Bloodhound Knight, Darrowell, for the Blythe quest. And then I think it's just a... Does anyone know? I know this is the wrong way. This is the way to Weeping, but I'm wondering if this is faster to go like this. Because there's Fort Height directly ahead. Isn't there? Yes, there is. Okay. Get stuck on a tree. So I take it nobody knows the answer to my question then. That's fine. That's fine. Now this brings me here. What is there? Little money, little money. Little money. Little more money. I don't know, that could pay off. I'd probably ignore that. I know there's an item over here, but what is it? This guy is probably gonna kill me, by the way. This octopus is gonna wake up the moment I take this. $1. Not worth. So if it's daytime, this guy is always staring off in the distance at a shipwreck. We have to get this grace, and now comes the root resin question. Chris, are you still there? Isn't there like a... I'm still here? Okay. I'm gonna need you in just a moment. Roa. We grab this, and there's no root resin around here. We go there. And then our job is to run this way. And just grab all of this. Blood rose, which is what you need to make blood grease, this, and root resin. Okay. So now we have our blood rose. Fine. Now we have the cookbook. Okay. I'm paying close attention to see if there's root resin hiding somewhere. Lol. There's the bloody slash guy over there. The next step after getting the deck dishap is to run to the minor Erd tree, because that is where we're supposed to go on my route. I don't know. As a kid, I had a different favorite cartoon at random times. You know, at different parts of my life as a kid, it was constantly changing. Courage the Cowardly Dog. For a while, you know, I guess I wouldn't call, you know, an anime a cartoon, but Naruto, I mean Yu-Gi-Oh! Originally. SpongeBob, sure. At a time, that would have been the one. So here we are, Chris. This is where we get our physics, and then that was poop. That was not root resin. All right, Chris, help me out. Where do you think it would be? Get away, you're annoying me. Where do we think that there's root resin around here? More fruit. You'd think by the roots, right? But I'm not seeing any. This is more fruit. Chris, are you there? Save me, bro. I really don't want to have to make this stream into a react stream to the goat blanks until he finds root resin. I mean, if I have to, I have to, but like, I really don't want to. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Earthly flowers. Chris, have you abandoned me? I think he abandoned me, chat. Go away. Stop distracting. Oh, snap. Okay, there's one root resin. Where are we? Interesting. Okay, there's a root resin right here. This is a very hard position, though, to find. And is this the only one? Item crafting. I can make 1 blood grease. Okay. I need a lot more. Item crafting. I need like 6 more. You there, Chris? You've proven correct, but more. Wait, chat, was that there before, or did that just respawn? That's 2. Does it? Surely it doesn't respawn every time I craft something. Okay, so that's 2 root resin. Let's look for more. Now, the issue is that means I only get 1 shot at Radon. That's the problem. So I go here. Okay. I get the root resin here. In the bushes. Checking all the bushes. I'm spamming pickup, by the way. Okay. Oh man. I am so exhausted, chat. This is kind of unhinged. I really want to figure this out and then just do a run through and then call it a night. Row of fruit again. I can't believe, by the way, Fextra Life is just wrong, by the way. It objectively does not say that's there. What did he drop? Spike club, some glass, herba. You only need 1 try if you want the fastest time, though. Yeah, but you have to remember we're not doing this for the world record. If we were doing this for the world record, this wouldn't be our route. We're doing this for the birthday speedrun marathon. I mean, there's no way. Oh, this is such an annoying thing. Does anyone know? Is there an alternative to Fextra Life? Because for finding stuff, because Fextra Life is wrong about this. I'm sure there's more somewhere around here. They respawn after resting at a grace. Yeah, but like, there's no close grace. Is the like that's you make a great point, of course, but like, there's no close grace is the issue, and so like we would have to run all the way back here, and at that point, it's just not worth it. With only 2 blood. Wait a minute. It is, that's what I used? Wait, you found it on Fextra? Hold on. Chris, can you be more specific? I think it was right here, right? I want to try something real quick. Chris, what do you mean that's what I used? Please explain. How many do you need? Preferably, I would like 6 of them, but I feel like that's a lot. 4. You know what? I'll tell you right now. Yeah, let's see. Blanks gets 3. No, he doesn't. He actually gets more than that. Because he uses them on other... He uses it on the Bloodhound Knight. So he gets 4, I think. Let me look. Yeah, I need 4 blood grease. You found it on Fextra? Okay, I'm gonna need your help, Chris, so 1 moment. I need 4. God help me. Okay, first I just want to look if reloading the game did anything. No. I definitely have to... I mean, I figured I had to rest at a grace, but it was worth testing. Okay. Here's the problem, chat, and Chris. Chris, help me out, Chris. Tell me if I'm looking at the wrong thing. I can't find my window for Fextra. Where is it? Here it is. Where did Vextra go? Vextra, life. Switch to tab. Okay, where is this? Oh, apparently I have multiple windows open. How to skip Margit. Celia skip. Oh, bro, this is my... Why is that all open? Hold on a second, chat. Or can be found outside of Patch's cave. I never go anywhere close to that though in the run. I mean, good shout. But look, so where on this page did you see that, Chris? 4 outside of Groveside, that's Patch's cave. Most typically found near the roots of minor energies and catacomb boss arenas. Oh, I see. I thought you looked at the map because look at this. All right, chat, look. Materials. Firefly, thin beast bones, strip of white flesh. You see this? It's not marked on Vextra. Vextra doesn't show the root resin here. Minor Erd trees. What other minor Erd trees do we go near? Hold on. So there's 2. Wait. We go by this minor Erd tree. Okay, hold on. Okay, chat. We need to go all the way here and see where the root, because if there was 2 there and then there's 2 over here, that gives us 4. That's enough, technically. Although that means I have to first try everything, but, you know. Okay, chat, this is exciting. We might have it. We might have a method here. What was that? Okay, I thought I saw something on the ground there. And as we're on the road, we're gonna look for more. I thought... It's funny because the poop looks exactly like root resin. It'd be really nice if there was just some root resin. Like, is it near catacombs? No more poo. Or is it only inside? Because I know inside catacombs you're guaranteed root resin at the in the boss arena. Any idea? Anyone know? Can anyone confirm or deny? Hello, baby bear. Moroa. Dead pig. Roa. I feel like there's got to be a place because somewhere in between these places. Anyway, then I grab this. I'm supposed to touch this. I go here. I grab that. Then I go here. The issue with the root resin that we're about to come up to is I'm a little concerned. Also, it doesn't show on Vextra's map, but I'm a little concerned because that Erd Tree avatar we do not want to aggro under any circumstance. That guy is I mean, he just it's not only that he one-shots me, because we could obviously beat him hitless. It's his rot slam attack is extremely hard to deal with. Is this the first run for today? We haven't really had a run, Shihu, today. This isn't even a run. We haven't had a run yet. I mean, we beat Radon earlier in practice. We did a little practice, Shihu. I don't know if you were here for that or not. Right, we don't go to this grace. We killed Radon for those who missed it. Now we're trying to figure out our route so that we could do our first run of the day, but we're struggling. Actually, it's not Patch's Cave. It's out of the cave between Church of Ella and Gatefront. Really? Oh, chat. That must be where Blanks gets his root resin then. That has to be it. You're talking about the Beast Menifera Missoula. So my route is bad then. My route automatically doesn't work because it totally skips that. That's crazy. That explains it. He gets them outside of Groveside Cave. I was wondering, it's like, where could he possibly get? I mean, my route could work actually still though. So let's keep looking. All right. All right, bro. Over here. Bro, while I was healing. Uncool. Good shout though, Chris. Hey, it worked. Nice. Grab those runes, and then those runes I put all into, I think, stamina. Not even Vig, just all into stamina. So my thought is, at this point, I just go all stamina, right? We're doing an outline right now, chat. This is probably all we're gonna do the whole... Oh, and then she wants to take me to round table hold.
To determine if you had... It seems torrent, whereas I may... There is but one other I can take gathering.
We don't want to level up by our hand. That's bad. So, let's see. Okay. Okay. Something like this. I don't know. Level up and then just all into endurance, maybe? No, because that'll make my later levels have issues, actually. Hold on, chat. Hold on, folks. Let me look at... Okay, I need to wield the weapon. I'll need 15 strength, 23 dex. I need 12 intelligence. Oh wow, off bat this really does a lot. And then the rest I just put into endurance. Yeah, because 15 strength, 12. This is enough to use Golden Vow, use the Bloodhound Fang, and this gives me more endurance, which is huge when you have the issues I do of being bad against Radahn. Like, your vigor doesn't matter at all because I'm getting one shot either way because I'm solo level. So again, I'm back. I went to go eat. I hope it was good. Okay, so now if we find root resin... Oh, chat, I just clicked something. If we find root resin here, then our route works. But it depends where the root resin is. I had some stew. Stew is fantastic. That's great. All right. I'm going to need everyone in the chat who's ever played this game. I need all their brain power to think together. Where is the root resin? So around here somewhere, there should be 2 root resin. Somewhere in this area, by this minor Erdtree. Where will it be? If it's next to the Erdtree avatar, this is cooked and our route doesn't work. Faded Erdleaf. It's not going to be here by the Fulgur Bloom. Erdleaf. There's a secret mini boss below me, by the way. The blue golem, which does 8 billion damage. Maybe behind? I'm hoping it's behind, bro. I'm praying it's behind. Because if it's too close to him... Well, he saw us, but I think we got away in time. We're looking for root resin, chat. Alright, he's not chasing, right? No. An arterial leaf, which is cool. That's a high level upgrade, but that doesn't help us I think. I mean, unless later we intend to get the, my brain power is Oonga Boonga. Well, I'm sure I believe in you. This is a high level bat, so I'm a little afraid of it. Nice. Okay. If anyone is able, can somebody look on YouTube and type the words root resin Elden Ring? Maybe somebody has done a video of where it is, all the locations. There's a lot of videos always like that. We have a toxic mushroom here. It could be above, maybe. Chat, I am so out of it. I want to figure this route out, write it all down, and then get out of here. I might fight that thing just to be able to look. Okay, that didn't wake them up. That's nice. Bro sees me, absolutely. No. Well, we got him to move at least. No, there's no root resin here. Maybe it's above by Fort Feroth because the minor tree is so close to it. We'll look. Like right up here, maybe? Just like close to the edge? Or is this just a because this is about to ruin my entire route, chat. My whole speedrun hinges on finding root resin here. I'm stuck inside of a pot? Okay. I wonder if the root resin is down by the super golem. Time to go eat the monster of lasagna I just made. See you next time. Enjoy that lasagna. I am so jealous. Yeah, chat, I don't think there's any root resin around here. If there is, it's like we're never gonna find it. Oh, this is painful. Stew is better? That's a dumb thing to say. You know, two very good things. One is not better than the other. Either can be good or bad. It's all about the recipe. All right, chat. Now we're just going to start Googling random stuff. Let's look on YouTube here. No shot somebody made this as a YouTube video, but let's find out. Root, resin, Elden Ring. We don't want the bell. The bell's in the DLC. We don't want to farm it. Farming location, no. Any ideas, folks? I got it only gives you from software games content. I mean, what else would there be? I got this computer only to stream, and so it's never done anything other than that. Where to farm root resin? I need fat stacks of root resin. That's funny. Yeah, of course, the only things people are going to write about are going to be where to farm. Maybe the fandom wiki is better. Bro, what is this ad, bro? This ad is covering the full thing. We're never close to War Master Shack. What are the chances Screen Rant's article is wrong? 100%? Farming route? No. Root, resin, Kalid? We're grasping at straws here. Okay, alright. So, what do I need it for? I need it 1 for the Bloodhound Knight, 2 for Radon. I don't know what the 3rd and 4th are. Maybe those are just safeties. Alright. Let's look at if we went the other route, okay? So starting here, if we go the normal route, where outside of the Groveside Cave? Do you know, Chris?
Tarnished.
Bro, I don't care about you. Why am I following a pin? So there's supposed to be 4 here. But where? I see 1. There's a root resin here. By Bloodgrease from the Mogwin Palace. Okay, but Frybits, how do you suppose I get to Mogwin Palace within the first 5 minutes of my game? Any ideas? Okay, there's 2. So where are the other ones? Okay, this is tough, chat. It just says outside, it's not specific. Does it show it in the Fextra map? Hold on. Let's look. Here's the Fextra map. Okay. First step. Church of Ella. Groveside Cave. No, because Fextra, look, it shows you crafting materials, not all of them. Or is it considered something other than a crafting? A consumable? I doubt it. Golden rune, golden rune, golden rune. No. Weapons, waygates, upgrade materials? I know it's not that. No. Talisman, summoning pool, spirit spring, spirit ash, spells, shields, remembrance, invader materials. It's not under that for some reason. Locations, key. Cracked pot now. Why is a cracked pot a key? Flaws of consumables. We already did. Bosses. You beg Var to take you there ASAP. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't mark them at all. So I guess we have to figure it... Wait. Okay, actually this does help. Because look at this. We can watch the speed run knowing it's where he does it. So look. I hate that our route doesn't work though. So he gets the crafting kit. One root resin. I
mean, the Lane Del skip gumbo.
2 root resins.
The one 1.05, that one wasn't even a speedrun strat. Everyone
he
used
only
that.
got 2 root
Like,
resins.
it wasn't just speedrunners that were using that. I don't know why they had to get rid of it. Like, everyone thought it was incredibly useful and fun to do.
He only used...
I didn't hear a single complaint about it ever. Like, it was...
He only used 2 root resins. Do you like the Crucible Knight bosses? Yeah, I love them. Chat, he only got 2. So Fextra, I think, is just wrong, by the way. I only found 2 myself. So I think Fextra straight up is lying when it says there's 4, bro. Chris, you quoted misinformation in chat. How could you? And then I guess we can just get the other 2 from the same place. Okay, yeah. From the minor Erd tree. Okay, I know exactly what we're doing now. Okay. Okay, I have an idea for the route then. Closed. All right. I think we have a game plan, folks. I think we have a game plan. We're thinking... And then let me see if this is true. No, but I'm not going that way anymore, so... We're no longer able to do that. So, what are we thinking? Lands between rune popped on elevator plus remove armor on chest plus bow. Crafting kit Kale. Yeah, I've done a level 1 playthrough of NIGHTREIGN hitless, so of course we can do that of this too. And so Torrent gets summoned. You don't need 3 graces to summon. So if you go to Gatefront, you don't need 3 graces to get Torrent. That's interesting. Because I don't get the Church of Ella Grace ever. So, crafting kit Kale, 2 root resin en route to... No, we don't do Gatefront. To Grace to the right of Gatefront. Not Gatefront, because I'll get confused. Or Torrent. Okay. So now we have Torrent. Bloodhound, Jail. No. Jail, Grace. Okay. And then what is the fastest way from the Bloodhound Jail, Grace, to Fort Height? That's the question. Because this is where I diverge from all the other runs. So, I mean, do I just... I guess I'm just gonna go run to Spirit Spring. In Canyon. Take up. Jump down. Gravestones. Go to Fort Height. I don't know how to spell Fort Height, chat. How's Fort Height spelled? It's definitely not spelled like this. Alright, this is gonna bother me. Let me look at my graces. Fort Height. H-A-I-G-H-T. Wait, was I right? I was right, chat. Look at that. Oh, big brain Dan. Alright, anyway. Run to Spirit Spring Canyon. Jump down to Gravestone. Go to Fort Height. Loot blood roses. 4x. Loot 4x blood roses. I'll do a level 1 hitless of all the FromSoft games eventually. Get blood grease crafting book in room. Get Dectus half. TP Grace. Run to minor Erd Tree. Get Physic Tears. I'm just thinking right now. So the Physic Tears I'm getting are basically I'm putting on a, I mean, I guess it's just another flask. Yeah, I guess I'm just using it as another flask if I get hit. Get 2 root resin behind tree. Run to 3rd church. Okay. Get physic. I don't need flask at this point. I'm not fighting anything, so we just keep... Actually, I skipped a step. Run to Spirit Spring and Canyon. Take up... Go to Fort Height. Grab seed. Seed. Darn it. I mean... Run to Spirit Spring and Canyon. Take... See, there we go. Okay. Get Physic. Hit Grace. Get Sacred. Get Tier. Out window. Teleporter. Run to Knight's Cav. Grace. Cheese. Night Cav. It's Night Cav, right? It's like a play on words. Cheese Night Cav. Is it Night Cav or is it Night Cav? It might be Night without the K. Alright, I'm having a moment here, chat. Knight's Cavalry. There is no K. Okay, I was right the first time. Not that spelling matters. Cheese Knight's Cav. Level 15 strength. 12 faith. 23 dex. It will be night when I do this. So I don't need it because of my route. It's nighttime when I get there. That is a smart call out, Frybit, but I don't have to worry about that. It'll already be night. And then the question I have is how much endurance am I getting? I mean, I don't know what other levels are going to matter. Like, where am I right now? Because I might die and lose my runes, so I need to spend all my runes. So right now, we are at... Did we spend all my runes? Can I level up? No, right? No. Okay, perfect. So... What I did this time was I got 16 endurance, but I think this is going to mess up the rest of my thing. But we'll assume this is right for now. 16 endurance. Okay. Loot. Graves. Alright. Okay. Spring to Feroth. Loot graves. Okay. Alright. Dectus. Rune 12. What is it called? Soar seal. Okay. And then, okay, so after I do Feroth, what next? Then I think it's, then is it Bloodhound Fang? No. Then I'm going to the, to Altus, I think. What if you beat Elden Ring with only Ruin Fragments? Do those do damage? Can you throw them at enemies as a rock? I don't know if that, is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing, I'll be honest with you. Alright, hold on, I'm looking. I just realized I kind of want the Gatefront Grace. I should get the Gatefront Grace either way because we have to go to Liurnia, right? Port to Gatefront. They do like 1 damage. I mean, fist only I'll do before that, which I will do. Port to Gatefront. Run to Liurnia. One second. I need to look at something real quick. I need to learn the skip to Liurnia, personally. Like, we were really struggling on that, though. Run to Liurnia. And then Purified ruins. No, 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 no. Skip down. I do the skip to get down. Purified ruins. Run towards Erdtree. And go and gazebo, teleporter, Dectus, lift. No, 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 no. Gazebo, teleporter. Right. And then I go merchant, bow, rune arc. No. Rune arc on. Let's see. No, no, no. It's crystal tier, right? Tier in church. Rune arc on way to Dectus. Straight run to what do you call it? To Draconic. So I get no graces, I just run straight to Draconic. Okay. Parry. Death. At this point, I oh, we forgot a step. In Kaled, we forgot we need to get for the Radon skip. Run to Spring, Canyon, Fort Height, Seed. Look forward, run to Minor Erdtree, get Physic, Cheese Night Cav, Spring Trade, Loot Graves, Dectus, Rune 12, Source Seal, Portagate Front. Okay, this is where it's Source Seal, Millicent Church, Millicent Grace. There we go. Run to Liurnia, skip down is one. Millicent Grace. We're doing it, folks. We are doing it. Because I need the Millicent Grace at the Millicent Church. Because that is where, that's where the Radon skip is. The question will be, what do we level up? So that I straight up don't know. Because I'm not going to be able to hit a... Because my next thing I do after I kill the Draconic is I go and I kill the Bloodhound Knight. And I don't know what I want leveled up to help me. And then I immediately go to Radon. I know, then I kill Tree Sentinel. Then I go Radon. Okay. Then I kill Alexander. But what are the stats that I'm supposed to be leveling is the question. Hold on. I'm looking... Trying to get an idea here. After Radon, I do Margit. Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to figure this out. Then I do Godric. Okay, and then at some point after Godric, he's leveled up. I closed this out, didn't I? Okay. I gotta reopen this, what I just closed. Here, history. Uh-oh, I've pressed buttons, chat. I have pressed buttons accidentally. History, recently closed window, world record. Here it is. Boom. Alright. So I need to get to Godric. Let's see, most replayed, Starscorch, Radon, Margit, Godric. Okay. Watch this. So, he kills Godric. Blah, blah. Very easy. First, there it is. And here he's leveling up. Okay. 32 dex, 25 strength. Is that... Did I see that right? Hold on, I'm going back frame by frame. There it is. Okay, so I have more endurance than he does. So my things are going to be off. But I want to get 25 strength, 32 dex. Okay, 25 strength, 32 dex. .25 strength. Hold on. I mean, is he just leveling these things for the rest of the run? Like, does he ever level anything else? I need to watch this run, chat. I've been making my own path, but I should really watch a run and figure it out. But okay. So anyway, straight to Draconic, parry death, 25 strength, 32 dex is what I'm aiming for. We're gonna try and do a run through right now, by the way, folks. At least up until this. Bloodhound jail. At this point, we get that weapon. Tree Sentinel. Radon. I think. Right? Oh, he actually marked his stuff, didn't he? Setup. And then he goes... He kills Draconic, and then he goes Bloodhound, Tree Sentinel, Radon, and then he goes and he kills Margit. Okay. Radon, Margit, Godric. Okay. And then he goes to the capital, but that's all we need to know for today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have myself a little path. We've done it. That is everything we were working on now. Let's see if we can put it in action, huh? Let's try and do this, chat. Let's do a little speedrun attempt for the first part of the speedrun. Okay? This is attempt number 4 as well. That wasn't an attempt. That was just me checking stuff, so I'm going to use the same name. Hold on, chat. All right, I'm going to be right back, and we're going to get into this speed run. We're going to do one speed run up until, I think, we'll see how far we can go in 1 hour, basically, and then I'm going to go to sleep. I'm so tired. Right now, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. All right, folks? So I will be right back. Wait, hold on a second. My stream frozen? No, it's not. Bro, my computer is so annoying. It just all the time, it looks like one of my streams is frozen, but it's just my computer being stupid, and it actually isn't frozen and nothing is wrong except for on my end. Anyway, be right back. folks. We're back. Hold on. Across the room. Uno momento, por favor. We gotta really lock in here, folks, for this speed run. First attempt. This is our only attempt of the day, but we got the hard work done. We got the setup figured out, and that was my main goal on today's stream. So today, what did we do? We won a game of Night Rain, and now we're gonna try a little speed run. Well, ain't that's just wonderful. Let me go. Boom. There you are. Here's water. Okay. Headphones on. Lean back a little bit. Hold on, hold on. All right, let's see if we missed anything in our guide. Delete. New game. Samurai. Slow run number 4. Keepsake. Lands Between Rune. Okay. Let me move my monitor here. Wait, never mind. I was like, I need to move my monitor so that I need the instructions right in my face. So basically I don't miss anything. Hold on, chat. But I'm very blind, as many people know. Keep this right here. Okay, got it. All right, folks. Sorry, chat. I just want, I want to lock in here. I want to really lock in. I don't have a timer to use, so I'm just going to announce it when I start. All right, at exactly, we're going to start at the minute. 11 past the hour. Hunter Ninja Bear, good morning. We're doing a speedrun run through before we end the stream. So like an hour of speedrun. Hunter Ninja Bear, how have you been? It's so great to see you. Hunter, I don't know if you saw in the Discord. I forget if I've already told you, but February 21st is that big day. That's when we're doing our speedrun of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring back to back. February 21st. That's what we're preparing for now. February 21st, that's Saturday. That is the birthday marathon stream that is 5 months overdue. My birthday was in August. But we basically went to everyone in the Discord, Hunter, and asked them what day was best. And basically it all came down to February 21st, Saturday. So that's what we're doing. That should be quite the day. I hope you're able to make it. I forget if you already said you can. If only Bloodborne? Yes, if only I was rich. Listen, I agree. If Bloodborne was a thing, we'd be playing that right now. Instead of, we'd just straight up be playing it. I'm doing well. How about yourself? I'm doing so good. Oh, Hunter, you want to hear some incredible news? Hunter, today, right as I was getting on stream, I got a notification from Rumble. And I just got my first, because now I'm in the creator program for Rumble, and because I achieved it, I just got paid. And the amount that I got paid was actually enough where it is the amount that my rent costs in the capital city. So when I moved to the capital, if I were to make enough, as much as I did just today, each month, then streaming will officially be paying my rent. How cool is that? All right. Step 1 complete. Now on to step 2, crafting kit Kale. So it's a life-changing day, Hunter. It is a life-changing day. Congrats, that's awesome. It is. It really is. Like, that'll pay my rent. It won't pay my utilities or other stuff. I'll still have to work. But
I can also that you're not. Then
come on.
I am Carly.
We'll be one step closer because, you know, obviously, hopefully streaming only gets better.
Bye. Night.
You know? And it's guaranteed to, because once we have that and we're in the new place, chat, and now my rent will be so much lower and the money from income from streaming itself, I am going to, that's poop, that's the wrong item. I am going to hire an editor full time. Okay, so we need to pick up 2 things of root resin here. Where is the other one? Uh-oh. Where's the root resin, chat? Where's the second one? It's here. Okay. That's not too bad. But we're going to hire a full-time editor and start putting out TikTok content, YouTube content, Rumble, all edited videos. You know, we have, you know, like 1,800 hours of stuff to edit down to probably like, you know, enough to put out a video a week for all time for a while. Like my first playthrough of Elden Ring, Sekiro, my level 1 hit list of NIGHTREIGN, all bosses. So I am going to get this, Grace. All right. Okay.
Have they served?
But anyway,
you?
Hunter, so
I
this
could
is
be
a
turning
glitchless
into
Elden Ring
a
speedrun. Check this out. Have you been here at all for
Someone
any of my
I bequeath
streams doing this so far where I've
It will
been
send
practicing?
on, treat him with
Right, I need to immediately do this, and then I go here, boom, here, boom, here, boom. And then we're on the way. So I want to run down to the Bloodhound Knight jail. We're not going to do that, Grace, in the end. We're just running straight for the Bloodhound Knight jail. Now, the issue is when you do it this way, it will be nighttime every time, which means the Knight's cavalry is going to be on this bridge, which is annoying because he does like to chase. Good to hear, make progress. No, I haven't seen any speedrun practice. Okay, very cool then. So you'll get to see this now. Grace is over to my right. He is going to wake up. Bro, I could easily see him griefing me, chat. What if he plays Skyrim Elder Scrolls? I intend to. I will play Skyrim. I have been wanting to play Skyrim my entire life. Bro, I remember when Skyrim came out, I was so jealous of my friend who you know, was able to play video games while I wasn't. And I remember watching my friend play Skyrim and just sitting there like wanting to play it so bad. I've watched multiple playthroughs of Skyrim in my life. She says, is it a run finally? Yes, this is the actual run. You see, this route is so much slower than the other route, but like, I need the root resin, so this is the only way it works. Okay, so Bloodhound Jail Grace. And then I go here. I think this is the fastest way to Fort Height, but I could be wrong. Run to Spirit Spring and Canyon. Jump gravestones. Oops. There we go. But yeah, Shihu, this is a run. Bro, Frybits, I am going to be playing Skyrim, and I'm very excited for that. Okay. I think this is the fastest way, chat, but I could straight up be wrong. Oh, that killed me! Chat, that did not kill me when we did that before. I think maybe because we landed on that rock. I mean, I guess this gives me a chance to test it. So I could have just run straight this way instead. If I wanted. This way is probably way faster, yeah. Oblivion Remaster is decent. I'm gonna play the Oblivion Remaster. Okay, yeah, this is faster, actually. So, running to the Spirit Spring, not quick at all. So what I should have done is just gone, and then I can just go straight to the cliff edge. And, alright, so that's a bit of a time loss, but we're still learning. So I go to the cliff edge, I go here, and then I just go down these. Boom. Boom. And then it's a straight shot here. And is there any merchant, though, that I could, like, sell the runes at instead of popping them? Or is there any elevator? I'm trying to think of, like, how to make this work. Where I'm not just sitting there popping runes one at a time. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I grab this. Seed. I've never seen a full Oblivion playthrough, though, so that'll be nice. I won't be spoiled on that. I've only seen a little bit of Oblivion from when the remaster came out and people were playing it. Okay. And then we need 4 blood roses. So 1, 2, 2. That's 4 right there. Okay. Then we go here. There's a merchant near Fort Height. I mean, that's true, but he's not on my path. Also, I don't have the runes by that time. So that wouldn't work. Because I get the runes that I'm talking about popping later in my run. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that has never happened. I'm surprised he got alerted to me. I've never had him get alerted to me before. Okay, chat, this run is falling apart immediately. This is actually my worst run so far. And then... Okay, it's good that we disgrace. This is just a run through anyway. This is, you know... And we get stuck on a little tiny rock. You can sell them anytime you upgrade a weapon to Hugh, except I never do that. I never talk to Hugh the entire run, is the issue. I go to EG. Can you sell stuff to EG, chat? You're kidding me. Can you sell stuff to EG, chat? Who knows? So when are you going to get the magma blade? I wish. That would be the run I want. So it's a speed run, except then we take a break for 5 hours to get the magma blade. I love it. No. We do the magma blade % speed run, where it's just a speed run. How fast can you get the magma blade? EG can be sold stuff? Okay, well then that's probably the answer. Okay, so then at EG. Also, I forgot EG on this. I forgot EG. Also, I forgot +5. I forgot we need a +5 Somber Stone and we need EG. So hold on. I'm going to edit my stuff real quick because we forgot multiple steps. Here. We're going to get back into that run. It's only in game time anyway. And right. 2 root resin en route to gate front. Okay. I can just simplify this right now by making this. There we go. EG is decent. The only reason why he isn't my favorite NPC is because he doesn't fight like an Alexander Blythe. He's great. All right. Crafting kit KLA, 2 root resin to, en route to gate front. Bloodhound Jail Grace. This is now different. This is jump down gravestones, go to 4 height. Seed. Look 4 blood roses, get blood grease. Crafting book and room, get decked as half. Okay. Get decked as half, teleport to grace, run to minor Erd tree, get physic tier, get 2 root resin, bind tree, 3rd church. So at a point we need to go to EG. Oh yeah, he only smits dull weapons too? I don't know what you mean by that. Cheese night calves. I'm missing a step here, chat. I said it out loud. Somber 5, that's the step. It's Millicent Grace, and then here's where I have an issue. Then it's Somber 5 by Celia Tunnel. Then it's port to Gatefront. It's a lore thing? I don't understand. But yeah, but I mean, who only does dull weapons? What do you mean? Because EG can max your weapon just like Q can. So maybe I misunderstood something. Port to Gatefront, run to Liurnia, skip down. Okay, so Somber 5 by Celia, port to Gatefront, run to Liurnia, skip down, Pure Ruins, run towards retreat, Gazebo Teleporter. And then we've done everything. So we can sell stuff now to EG, or we can do it later. I think we sell now just to be safe. Sell runes to EG. Level up. Run towards Dectus Lift. Merchant Bow. Tier and Church, Rune Arc on way to Dectus. Straight to run to Draconic. Parry Death. These are my stats. Bloodhound Jail. And then EG upgrade +5. And then Tree Sentinel Radon Market. There we go. EG has never made a sharp weapon. Really? Really? I've never heard that in any lore video I've ever looked at. And I've seen every single one that exists on Elden Ring. Everyone Vati did, the Brothers Code did. I've seen like all, I think I've seen every single Elden Ring lore video by any channel that's like one of the main ones that do them. Okay, I'm missing, I think I think this run is missing something, but it's okay. All right. Onward we go. Again, we're gonna probably, this will be like hopefully another 30 minutes, and then we are going to get to sleep finally, folks. So now we run to the minor Erd tree. So there's this guy here. We forgot we need sleep arrows. I actually have to go to this guy, chat. I don't have a choice. I have to come here. Because, chat, we forgot we need sleep arrows for later in the run for the god skins. I totally forgot. Okay. And then while I'm here, I can just sell off what I have. But as you can see, it's not much. Okay. So I need to write this down. Crafting it, jump, get physic. No, this is before. Get blood grease, crafting book. Get deck this type, TP grace. Merchant sleep arrows. And now we keep going. Chat, we're figuring it out. We're making ourselves a route here. Funny enough, this whole unique route is because we don't know one skip.
Ah, how nice.
And so we bought those. Okay. So fun fact about Torrent, you can get extra height on a jump up a ledge if you wiggle left right very fast. So it should be over here. Where was it? Where's the root resin, chat? Chat, where's the root resin? Uh-oh. Chat, the root resin is not here. Am I stupid? Like, what? I always call them the... Yeah. Chat, am I stupid? I thought the root resin was right here. On the other side of this tree. Row of fruit. Did it not spawn in or something? Okay, I'm very confused, folks. Watch it be in different locations every time. Hold on, we come here. It's... Am I tripping right now, chat? Did I get it? No, we definitely did not. We only have 2. Okay, chat, what is happening? Did I hallucinate finding root resin here? Chris, are you here still? Calling, Chris. The root resin is gone, bro. Folks, we need this for the run. And it's just not here. I'm like having a moment right now, chat. Bro, what? It's just straight up gone. It wasn't here. It wasn't that far out. Okay. Was it here before? Because now it's here. I just got 4 root resin, chat. I just got way more root resin this time. Okay, that's strange. Is it random? Does it take a moment to appear? I don't understand that. Okay, but anyway, moving on. We're just gonna keep going. All right. That's so weird. It like spawned in late, and now we have more root resin than we are supposed to. Which when we test this last run, there wasn't, so it must be randomized. How interesting is that, chat? I wonder what conditions cause that. Okay. Over here. All right. Okay, crafting kit, junk gravestone, floor blood rose, get blood, grease. It's funny because now I could actually make more, but I didn't get all the blood roses I would have needed. TV degrees, merchant sleep, arrows, run to minor tree, get physically grace, get tear out, window, teleport, run to Knight's Cave. Okay, number 6. Cheese Night Cave. Alright, that's fine. So maybe I should have picked up all the blood roses in case, and then I could have like a bunch of blood grease. Alright, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. We run over here. Chat, it's not nighttime for once. Okay, so interesting. So when we do it this route, it won't be nighttime here. But if we go the other route, by the time we get here, it's nighttime. Or maybe we were just too slow. Regardless, either way, we always get this grace first, because if we get memed, we don't want to lose it. Get grace. Because we're sitting, we do the level ups. Spam A and then B.
It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering.
No. Stop joking with me, bro. Flasks. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. 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 Allocate. Okay. And then we go past time. Night. Do we even go to the round table hold this entire run? We might not. For every sky, there is a rim. Beautiful. All right, come on. Bro is going the wrong way. Come on. And we want to give him a wide arc here. Because otherwise he gets stuck. Okay, well. It's not letting me get off my horse. I can see he's getting stuck anyway. Yep, I knew it. He went around the wrong side. That works. That works, folks. Listen, we take it. We take it, ladies and gentlemen. We take it. Alrighty. So now we want 15 strength, 12 faith, 23 dex, 16 endurance. Level up. 16 endurance. Strength is 15. Dex is 23. And faith is 12. Boom. Alright, we're doing it, folks. Now we loot these graves, and then it's Feroth time. Bro. I didn't jump that well. Alright. Listen, we're going, folks. We're going. We're moving. All right, and in Feroth, we want to get the deck is half, the plus 12 rune, and I keep wanting to say the eye, but it's the Source Seal. It just occurred to me that the Source Seals are not, even the Scar Seal you'd think, is not in Night Rain. I wonder what other base game, we get this because we often get memed here. I wonder what other talismans from base game are not in Night Rain. And I just haven't thought of it. Okay, now if my path is good enough, I should be able to get up here without getting poisoned. Let's see. Getting poisoned here is tough. Nice. Two-handed talisman. Yeah, but that's not in the base game. The two-handed talisman's the DLC. All the DLC stuff isn't in Night Rain. All the DLC talismans, weapons. I'm talking about like base game talismans. Millicent Quest talisman, that is in there. Of course, there's Millicent Quest talisman in Night Rain. It's my favorite talisman to find with my build. Yeah, all of the Millicent talismans, in fact, are in. Okay, Curb Sword talisman, that's there. I've gotten that in Night Rain. You're listing things that are in Night Rain. Quit out. Okay, so we do Feroth, then we go to Feroth, loot graves, deck disc, rune 12, Source Seal. Now we go Millicent Grace and then Sombra 5. Millicent Grace, Sombra 5. Okay, here we go. All right. Off to Millicent Grace. So I think the fastest way is to go to this spirit spring down here. And then it jumps very high. Bro. Yes, I think this is right. I don't know, I could be wrong. Who is seeing me? Is there a dragon somewhere? Oh, all the dragons up there, I see. Okay. Gold Scarab Talisman, that is also in Night Rain. You're just naming talismans that are in Night Rain. I think it is only this... You know, now that I think about it, I think it is straight up only the Radagon and Marika Sword Seal Talismans are the only ones not in Night Rain. So, okay, now check this out. Now we do a little gamer skip here. Get ready. Little skipperoo. I believe it's by this tree. Am I right? Let's see if we're right. We are. There we go. And there it is. Run through. I shouldn't get this grace, but I you know, just for safety. Erdtree's favor is... Frybits, have you not played Night Rain before? Because it's like, it's one thing to be like, not know about the talismans, but Erdtree's favor is sold by the merchant. So like... Wait, I forget, Frybits, have you played Night Rain? Or have you only played Elden Ring? Or were you saying that you only got to depth? I am forgetting. So here is... I don't know why I got off my horse, by the way. I forget. I have a very bad memory. You'll have to forgive me. Oh boy, almost just died there. Okay, that's our +5. I haven't played a lot of Night Rain. I haven't played in months. That would explain that. All right, so then maybe don't just say things. Probably. Okay, so from here, we've gotten our +5. Now we go to Gatefront and we go to Liurnia. We do the skip. And then we go Purified Runes. And then EG. Purified Runes. And then run towards Erdtree. Purified Runes and run towards Erdtree. Okay. There we go. That's the way I should be doing it, by the way. I should be using the buttons and not manually using the map. That's the fast way to do it. All right. Off to Liurnia. You are certainly missing out. The Elden Ring DLC is phenomenal. Sorry, the Night Rain DLC. It's like a whole new game. Much harder, yes, but it is like a whole new game. I have no reason to get this, but I just do anyway. These are like safety things in case. You know, as we refine the run, we'll stop getting stuff like this. Like that grace and that key, but like... You just see for now. What about Moon of Noxtella? You know, good call. Moon of Noxtella is not in Night Rain. Good call. So there's a faster skip to get to Liurnia than this, but we're not good at it. We'll have to practice it, but for now we're just doing a little baby run through. This was a cookbook, right? I want to actually look what this cookbook is real quick. Soft cotton. Okay, so soft cotton has a use that allows you to do certain falls you otherwise wouldn't be able to do. But I don't think we're crafting it, so I'll avoid that in the future. All right, and now I'm going to do a big, huge skip to get to the bottom of Liurnia much faster than you're supposed to be able to. So pay close attention, folks, if you don't know about this skip. Let's see if we can get it. or if we mess it up. So it is, where is it? So basically you want to get all the way down there. This skip saves about 2 minutes. And I'm forgetting where it is though. This is only my second time ever attempting it, so you have to forgive me. Okay, it's over here. Past these dogs. And then here. Then down and down. Boom. Skip completed. Okay, I'm really glad we didn't fail that. And this gets you down onto the right side of the map of Liurnia. Like, at least 2 minutes faster. It is quite a big skip. We don't need that grace. I'd never speedrun anything because it takes an insane person to do a speedrun for months on end. I mean, well, we're only doing this for a couple weeks. Okay, those must be the purified ruins, actually. Now, if I remember where the teleporter is, it's not the first one. It should be on the right. Let's see if I'm correct, if my memory is correct. I think it's... Okay, is it that building to the right, or is it this to the left? It's right here. Okay, yeah. That's why streaming is great, right? Because streaming gives you an excuse to do the things you've always wanted to do, but that you would never do otherwise. Like speedrunning, for example. You know, this is something I've always wanted to do. But I, you know, work jobs and stuff. Okay. And now we run towards the Erd Tree. So the Erd Tree's over there. So we just run this way. I feel like I've skipped something, chat. I feel like I've missed one of the steps. And it should be this gazebo. Let's see. Deck this, room 12, Sword Seal, Milson, Grace, Solomon 5, Port Gate Front, Liurnia, Purified Ruins towards Erd Tree. Gazebo teleporter, sell runes to EG. Okay, so sell runes to EG is the next step. This should port us right next to EG. And we want to go northwest. So this way. Guess it's east. Uh-oh. There we go. You go this way, little skip to get to EG without having to deal with that hidden wall. Hit the grace. I think Moonblocks is the worst legendary talisman because who needs that many spell slots? I mean, for sure.
Well, I presume.
Okay.
I am an old soul here.
Okay. You were wrong. Frybit, we made a whole... You can't sell to him. Bro, we made a whole route around what you said and you were wrong. Bro. You were incorrect, Frybit. You said you can sell to EG. Alright, folks, we need a different merchant to sell at, but you know what? There is a merchant actually along the way we can sell at. In fact, we're going to another merchant, so it works out. It said it did on Fextra. Ah, see, that was your mistake. Is that Fextra always lies. That's the rule. Fextra loves to give misinformation. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. So, here run to the purified runs, e.g. level up, run towards Dectus Lift, Merchant Bow. Merchant Bow. Alright, so there's going to be a bridge over here. Where is it? It's over here. Okay, and we need to shop at this merchant. So here we go. Yeah. Sell. And then we go boom, 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 boom. Okay. And then we buy from him the composite bow. What is this? Bone Great Arrow? No, we don't need that. And then that's it, honestly.
All done?
Oh, come on. Now, I'm thinking right now if I want to level at this Grace. I'm thinking, I don't think I have another chance. This is the last Grace I'll see before Draconic. So I should level now. Flask. Okay, allocate. Am I stupid? Hold on. Wasn't it 3-3 before? Okay, I guess I am stupid. I don't know. My brain is like broken. Mixed physic. Charge attacks we don't do. Level up. Okay, we can get 2 levels. I'm going to put them into Dex, I suppose, for some extra damage. Okay. And now we hug the wall here and we need to grab a rune arc. So I believe there's a rune arc. There is a rune arc on the side somewhere here. The question is where? I think it's over by that cliff. I don't 100% remember where I found it last time. It's here. Boom. Okay, beautiful. Got stuck on a sheep. Who's a better twin? Moog or Morgott? Moog all day long. Because Moog did nothing wrong. Morgott is just like a horrible person. Like, he's admirable because he serves the Golden Order even though it detests him and shows him nothing but, like, suffering. Meanwhile, Moog's done absolutely nothing wrong, lived a horrible life, and just, like, been a cool dude, it seems. This is nothing, right? Yeah. I mean, Dragoon Grease is something. That is just 10% more damage. I guess we do get this Grace for safety here. We don't need to, but... All right. We are 30 minutes into this run, and we are in Altus after 30 minutes. Purify IDG, sell, level up, run towards Dexus Lift, Merchant Bow, Tier Ensure, True Narc on way, straight to Draconic. Draconic, parry. All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, now comes a big running section. We're doing it, folks. We are doing it. Whenever you see me stop hitting the run button on moments like this, you can tell that's me like itching my nose or something. It's happening quite a bit, but there we go. Now we run straight to the Draconic Tree Sentinel. So it's Tree Sentinel, and then we need to upgrade our stuff as best as possible. We need to avoid the arrows. Avoid the tree sentinels. I guess we can also get this as a safety grace up ahead. There we go. What a guard. They just let me right in and then they just give up when I've already gone through. They think to themselves, somebody else's problem. Onward we go. Mr. Gargoyle's gonna come over here. Okay. 25 strength, 32 dex. That's what we're aiming for, folks. Right. Very annoying. 25 strength, 32 dex. I have to really remember that. And then it's Bloodhound time. Renala. That's an easy answer. Renala is over Rolana all day. Hold on one second. This is where I got turned around last time. So I think we go this way. Last time we did this, I got mixed up. Let me see if this is the right way. Yes, it is. Okay, so there's a skip you can do here. On what? Let's see if I can. Having only seen it like once in my life, let's see if I can figure it out. You see what I'm saying? There's like, there's a skip you can do. Oh, you can mountain goat. You can Skyrim up the side, basically. I don't know it. We'll have to learn that. There's that skip, and then there's the Liurnia skip. We'll add that to the just the list of skips we want to learn. For now, we'll just go the normal way, which is up these. I see now why he didn't have to deal with the golems, though, because he comes from a completely different direction. But, you know. Rolana went to serve Mesmer, who is just evil. And so it tells you just a lot about Rolana. You know? So that's like saying who's the better sister, bad person or, you know, somewhat good person. So me personally, I'm going to say good person, usually. Oh boy. Who's the better snake, Rykard or Mesmer? Easily Rykard. Because Rykard doesn't whine and cry all the time. Mesmer is just, you know, he's just whining and crying all day long. Wah, wah, my mom hates me. You know, Rykard, he doesn't care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. I doubt we're going to get this, but let's try. Come on, man. Nope. Heal. Come on. Bro, what are you doing? Why is he doing this? Got him. Chat. Oh my gosh, we did it. Chat, we did it first try. Okay, chat. I'm sorry, that's a GG moment. Look at that, chat. First try, we got him. Can you believe that? Yesterday we spent like an hour and a half trying to figure that out, and now we have it clearly. Okay, so we go here. And now, last time it took me 100 tries. Exactly, dude. It's Agiel South, I believe. That's so awesome. I'm so happy we got that. I even hit the wrong button. I did a heavy when I needed to do a light. Okay. Level up. So it is Dex to 32. That is it. I can only go to 32. Okay, so I've messed up somewhere. I'm 10 levels short right now. It's the plus 12 rune. It's the plus... No, wait. No, how does this make sense? Oh, this is just extra. Okay, I see. I see. This is just extra. It's because we're actually ahead of schedule. Okay, now... Okay, chat. Perfect. It's up this... Where is it? It's up this hill. Okay. Alright. Now, while we go... I'm going to put... Oh, I need to craft blood grease, chat. Why you can't craft on torrent? I didn't know that. Alright, here we go. Let's see it all come together now. Okay. Blood grease. All right. I forgot to use the blood grease. I literally... I just wasted another. Okay, chat, I just wasted a blood grease there. Tough. Bro. Bro. Chat, I'm throwing. I wait. Chat, I'm straight up. The blood grease is gonna run out, bro. Okay. All right, we did it. This was wrong, by the way. I was supposed to use the buttons, not use the actual map, but okay. All right, hold on, chat. We're doing it. And then we remove this. We go Bloodhound's Fang. We're medium load, so... Okay, we can wear pants at least. That's really nice. Can we wear gloves? No. Okay, it's really nice that the pants just kind of work.
Well, then I presume.
Okay, purchase. 1, 2... Uh-oh. We're missing 10,000 runes. Okay, chat, we've made a mistake. The Mammoth Legend has entered the chat. Hello, you've come right at the end of the stream, my friend. How are you today? We're practicing a speed run, and we've just messed up.
Something.
Look at this, chat. Yeah, we don't have the money. Oh, no, bro. Well, the run is kind of over because of that mistake. We're gonna have to fight the Tree Sentinel with a lot less damage, and we'll use... No, the Tree Sentinel won't even give enough money for this. Mammoth Legend, how are you today? How you doing? This is okay, though. We're just not gonna be able to do Radon. Bro, I need a little bit of stamina. Like, he should already be dead by now. Nice. You say that iframe? Almost. Come on. There we go. Doing good, getting ready to head out of town for a wedding. Ooh, have fun. Margit gives 12k. I mean, you're right. I could run to Margit real quick. But the thing is, I'm not going to be able to do the one cycle with Margit now because that I'm supposed to. What about you? I'm doing great. I worked so long today, and then I ran 6 miles, and I'm just exhausted. Extra talisman, though. I mean, what talisman would I put on? I don't have another talisman yet. But I have to do this, so good suggestion. Good call out. But Mammoth Legend. So February 21st, which is a Saturday, we've scheduled with basically all the community members who watch me. And we're doing a speed run of Dark Souls 1. I have Radagon Scar Seal already on, though. So we're doing a speedrun of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring. Back to back to back to back, all in one stream. It's going to be a marathon birthday stream, right? February 21st. And so we're just asking anyone who can, you know, come for even a moment just to do so. Here's the thing, Mammoth Legend. Today is a very special day. Because I just got my... So I got into the creator program this month. And I just got my first payout from Rumble. Ever. And it shocked me. I didn't understand that it would come in like that. So I'm supposed to be able to kill him before this. Got him. Pretty clean Margit fight right there, folks. Wouldn't you say? But anyway, so I got my first payout of the creator program, and it was life-changing because I'm about to move to the capital of my country, and the rent in the place I'm renting is how much I got from my Rumble check. And so if I were to continue to earn that much, which, you know, I'm sure I'll have not as good months all the time, but okay, hold on, chat. Now we can afford everything. Good call out, Frybits. But anyway, I'll be able to pay my rent just from streaming. And so it's like kind of a life-changing day. We saw this right as we basically got online.
Braved.
I don't even know if you're still here, but okay. Purchase. On. Strengthen. I need a smithing 3. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Buy. Strengthen. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now, look, oh my, chat, we have exactly 1 rune left. Look at this in my pocket. That's hilarious. And then, congratulations. Thank you. It really, we have exactly 1 rune left. That's so funny. Take it to 2 weeks to process, right? Of course, but still, it's just the fact, it's like a proof of concept. And so, you know, I don't know, man. Rumble changed my life. Really, I Am Nibs changed my life by convincing me to stay on, you know, streaming, to stay on Rumble, by like hounding me so much about how it was the greatest thing in human history, and it turns out it is. Successful steak skip first try. Chat, we've gotten all of our skips first try. So I'm not going to try and kill Radon now. I mean, I'll give it 1 attempt, but with my blood grease, but then we're gonna call the stream, folks. I don't think I have another talisman. I know you said green turtle talisman, but that is very far away off of the route we go. Man, though, how incredible is that? It just like it is just such a incredible thing. And I forgot to do the run back. But yeah, so things are going well. Sorry, my brain is just absolutely melted right now, chat. The second I finish this, I'm going off and I'm going right to bed. What? Why am I on the... I didn't know that that could happen where you'd be on the horse after porting. Okay, so I need to hold down while it loads and immediately be going backwards. We go back. He despawns. Okay, and then... There we go. And now... I missed one, but that's okay. Valve gold. Okay, I accidentally hit the wrong button, thus causing a delay. And there's how that goes. Bro, Alexander, I kind of don't want to summon him. He always clouds my vision. My first month, they didn't pay me because I was still streaming from my cell phone. I was able to do ads. I met every metric but that one. I mean, they've paid me already. I've made like, you know, $50. I made like $150 on Rumble over the last like 6 months, I guess. But now I got an actual like paycheck from the creator program. Or are you saying your first month in the creator program? Chat, I forgot again. We're at the point where my brain is cooked. Why are you always sleepy while streaming? I don't know. Maybe because, like I said, it's after I've done a 12-hour workday, 3-hour workout, you know, and sleeping only like 4 to 5 hours most. W Nibs? Yeah, I mean, the man is the absolute goat. What am I doing right now, chat? Chat, I forgot I'm playing a speedrun. We're way too out of it. Listen, we'll try and kill Radon here and Godric, but right now I'm 7 minutes over the time when I'm supposed to have ended stream. All right. Bro? Yeah, we're falling apart now. My brain is just completely melted. But, yeah. I mean, in a given day, I work at least like 12 hours. I work out at least like 2 to 3 hours, generally 3 hours. And then I stream for 5 hours. I try to, at least. You know, which is, you know, a lot. Bro, I hate it when the camera does this glitch. It is a lot, you know? That's like a 20-hour day if you add it all up. And then I barely sleep. I was out of stamina. Yep. I was out of stamina there. I was like, I'm going to iframe his hit. This is going to be the most incredible gameplay anyone's ever seen. I had run out of stamina, though. Folks, I got to call it. I can't be, what do you call it? I can't think of the words. I can't think words right now. I can't be irresponsible. But our route is pretty much figured out. I just need to fix some things, but I'll do it just after stream. I'll write on the notepad myself. Don't leave yet, folks. I might have something for you. But thanks for coming by, Mammoth Legend. I always love to see you. Let me look at this over here. Hold on, chat. No. Oh, yeah. Raid you to a guy who plays very cool games. I discovered them. They speak a little English, all right? They're actually playing Skyrim. We were talking about that earlier in the stream. I discovered them because they were playing Dark Souls 1. Get you a job doing manual labor and you get paid to work out. I mean, that's the story of my life already, right? Except I'm getting paid pennies. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. You're all incredible. Again, today was a momentous day for me, and so I just I accidentally turned the mic off. I owe you all the world. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, same doldrum day. I can barely speak, chat. I really have to like on the stream. See ya. And I raid. There we go. Excellente. Streamers tend to have questionable sleep schedules. I mean, especially, man. Okay.